Hey guys, how y'all doing today? I've been out here working on this ATV, this Kawasaki 185. Did some things to it, and I'm going to show you where I'm at. So for starters, I put inner tubes in the tires because they had a lot of dry crack. I knew they weren't going to hold air on their own. Got air in the tires, and it was missing a tie rod. So I attached the one that was on there. I don't know if you can see it down in there. The stock one, I attached this. I had to make one for the other side. You see that rod there? I just welded 2 oversized nuts on each end and then put them on the shoulder of a 1.5 inch bolt and bolted them on. And I know I can't adjust it at all, so I got as close as I could, but you know what, it works. Now at least I can push it around. So that being said, I did that. I charged up the lawnmower battery and put it in here. And I have disconnected all the accessories, like the rest of the electrical harness. The little pigtail with the fuse that goes to the switches and the key and all that. I don't trust it. I imagine there's something wrong somewhere. I cleaned out the air filter and disconnected the carburetor. I mean literally disconnected the carburetor. Sorry, there you go. Probably having a hard time seeing that too. But anyway, I just got it loose from the intake manifold. That way when I do see if I can get it to turn over here in a minute and do a compression check on it, it'll be the same thing as having the throttle wide open. There's something wrong with it too. Of course the cable isn't functioning right. So that's just a quick workaround. Here's what I found. When I took that air cleaner out, this was it. It was real saturated and dirty, and it looked like there was a brand new filter inside of it. So I started peeling it, and it cracked and everything. And sure enough, the brand new original filter, or a filter that was in it, was there. It looks crystal white, just like brand new, with another wrap of foam just like this around it. Then when I peeled this off, it's like a brand new filter. I'm like, wow, how cool is that? So somebody was thinking ahead. So anyway, that's a good deal. And another little thing of interest I found when I pulled the spark plug out. Now I'm not sure that this is to where you can see this. I've got the sun in my eye and shadowing my work here. There we go. I guess you can see that. I don't know how well you can see it, but that thing is white, 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 like it's been really, really hot. And the probe itself is smashed all the way down against the electrode. So it's quite obvious to me that whoever had this didn't know anything about anything. So, well, unless they did that for a trick to keep the next guy from starting it. But anyway, you're going to witness me doing just a crank over and see what happens when I hit the starter relay. I'm going to dead short it with a pair of pliers, and if everything goes like normal, it should at least bump and turn over. But here we go. I had to put some oil in it, but it takes a quart and 3/4. I put 3/4 of a quart in it, so it was holding oil and not leaking. So that's good. I'm going to get my compression tester out and see what that rascal does. I'll look at it. Nothing. Got nothing out of that. Not very promising, is it? Yeah, it's not good. I don't like that. Nothing. Well, it's either got a valve that's stuck open, or I hear a little click, but that's about all. Oh, I feel it trying to do something. It's not pushing my finger away hard, but I can feel it. I think I'll just do a valve job on it, or adjust them. It might work. Battery. Oh, there we go. I actually got, looks like 35 pounds out of it that time. So, even though that's not near what we want, that means it's not a complete loss. That battery's already acting drained, huh? That's a 3-year-old battery. Oh well, okay. So we know it's not going to run 35 pounds pressure. Next step is for me to figure out how to... I don't have a key for it. You know, this thing's been sitting in a barn for I don't know how many years. And people have stolen parts off of it. Excuse me. But I think it's going to be alright. I'll have to do some research, figure out what I need to do to get it hot wired to where it would at least spark. And I guess there's an electronic fuel pump in it that needs to run. The switches act like they don't make contact. They might not. I'll have to test them out, but I mean, they act like they're beat. That one flows free, just blah. This one is like stuck, whatever it is. And that one's, that push button, that'd probably be a starter. Feels like it'll be alright. And then there's stuff like this, just loose ends, a lot of electrical tape, and you know, the kind of stuff that makes you concerned. Headlights unplugged, and you know, just that kind of stuff. So anyway, there she is in all her beauty, or all her ugliness. I couldn't get my front beads to seat, but I got inner tubes in there, so I'm just going to let them set for a day or two and see if they don't warm up, and let that rubber flex, and maybe they'll pop out like they're supposed to. There's no pull start on it, but if it's got electric, who needs pull start? If you got electric fuel pump and your battery goes dead, you're not going anywhere anyway. I will need to put something on there though, so it doesn't catch your leg, pull your pants off, chew your ankle up. Alright, so that's where we're at for today. I don't know. So, yeehaw, huh? It's a beautiful day for it, man. You know, I got off work the other night at 3 o'clock in the morning. This was the night before last. And it was 61 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful. Looked at the weather, and hour by hour it got colder all day long until 11 o'clock that night. And by 7 o'clock that evening it was trying to rain, but it was actually snowing at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon when it was 61 degrees at 3 a.m. Do you believe that? How crazy, huh? Anyway, I guess that little bit passed, and I don't know, it's probably almost 55 or 60 out here now. It's real nice. So we've just been taking advantage of that and enjoying the day. Anyway, come back soon, rate, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Really, comment, subscribe, rate. Tell your friends. Anyway, come back and we'll see what we get done with this thing. As soon as I figure out what to do. Basically, I just got to put my mind to it and figure it out. Anyway, that's what we'll be looking at next time. If, that is, we don't go ride the go-kart tomorrow. I haven't rode it since we got the fenders on it, so we may have to take it out for a little spin, see how they wobble. Alright, we'll see ya.